Good morning, students. Today we are going to see about Keynes' psychological law of consumption. Keynes proposed the fundamental psychological law of consumption basis of consumption function. So this psychological law is based on consumption function. When income increases, consumption also increases, but not so much as income. So Keynes proposed that the fundamental psychological law upon which we are entitled to depend with great confidence both prior from our knowledge of human nature. It is to increase their consumption as their income increases, but not by as much as the increase in their income. Here we assume an example here. While income is rupee 40,000 and consumption is rupees 30,000. So from that income and consumption we can save rupees 10,000. See that the derivation, while income increases, consumption also increases. At the same time saving also increases. See, income 50,000 rupees. So here from 40,000 to 50,000 there may be a increase 10,000. Then for consumption from 30,000 to 32,500, it means 2,500 will be increased here. Then for savings 10,000 we assumed earlier. Now 17,500 rupees will be a savings. So from 10,000, 7,500 rupees will be increased here savings. So this Keynes psychological law implies that there is a tendency on the part of the people to spend on consumption less than the full increment of income. So by the way, this law based on the consumption and income. So the current consumption depends upon current disposable income. A rise in income leads to a rise in consumption. The statement of the psychological law is when the income of an individual increases, the same time the consumption also tends to increase, but by a lesser proportion than the income. So, according to Keynes' law, the psychology of the community is such that when the aggregate real income increases, then the aggregate consumption also increases, but not as much as income. Here we stated that consumption will increase, the same time income also increase. Here income will down means the consumption time also down. Now let us see the assumptions of Keynes' psychological law of consumption. The first one is ceteris paribus. Ceteris paribus means other things remain constants. So other things or factors remain constant. So we give importance. Let's see, consumption depends on the income. So we stated that C depends on Y. So for example, take that factors such as taste, food habits, price, customs and population growth and so many. So we give importance to the income. So that is called ceteris paribus. So the next one, existence of normal conditions. The law holds good under normal condition. People may spend the whole of increased income on consumption. So here in this concept we have got normal and abnormal conditions. From normal condition the law and effect will be there, and see at the same time the abnormal conditions, war, revolution, hyperinflation and COVID-19 nowadays is going on, corona and so on like that. So that is the existence of normal conditions. Then the third one, existence of a laissez-faire capitalist economy. People should be free to spend increased income. So regulation of private enterprise and consumption expenditures by the government, the law breaks down. So no government involved in this. So we the people can face the economy. Then let us see now the propositions of the law. The first one, when income increases, consumption expenditure also increases, but by a smaller amount. Take for example, income increases rupees 60 crore, and also consumption expenditure will also increases 50 crore. So there must be a little bit amount increase will be there. Then the second one, the increased income will be divided in some proportion between consumption expenditure and savings. For example, increased income will be rupees 60 crore. So from that 60 crore, we can assume that consumption expenditure will be there 50 crore, and from that consumption we can save 10 crore. Then the third one, increase in income always lead to increase in both consumption expenditure and also in savings. Take for example, while income increases, see here consumption also increases and also savings will be increases. From the diagrammatic representation, see the first one, the proposition 1, when income increases from 120 to 180, consumption also increases 120 to 170. So between increase in consumption is less than increase in income. So rupees 10 will be saved here. And from proposition 2, when income increases to 180 and 240, it is splitted in proportion between consumption by 170 and 220, and here savings by 10 and 20. Coming to proposition 3rd, increase in income to 180 and 240, which can maybe lead to increased consumption 170 and 220, and also increased savings 20 and 10. So it is better than before. So here the saving gap between 45-degree line and C curve. Implication of the Keynes psychological law of consumption. Keynes law invalidates Say's law because as the income increases, the consumption also increases by a smaller amount. That is, what is produced not completely consumed, hence supply cannot create its own demand always. There could be the problem of overproduction and glut in the market.